Good morning, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Network of Independent Dispatchers. Welcome to our first secure, private, live operational training. Okay. Now, why are we so secure and private? If you are here today, and you're with us today, that means you got your private secure link. Okay. If you are not here today, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're only going to see the first 15 minutes of this broadcast. Everything else is going to be secure. You're not going to be able to watch it. And you're only going to be able to go back and pull it up and retrieve it if you are a member of our network. That is the National Dispatchers Network and the RBBS Logistics Learning Center platform. If you're not a member, you won't be able to watch this video in its entirety. And today's video, we're going to be doing auto hauling. I know y'all have been waiting on it. It's been a long time coming, but we had to make sure that we got down to our nitty-gritty, make sure we had our core group members in, and make sure we got everything up to where we wanted to have it up to. And the reason why we was putting this off for so long is we had to find a way to separate the RBBS Logistics Learning Center from you all individually, contractually, when dealing with the sites that we're going to be dealing with to do the auto hauling. Now, today we're going to be showing you all how we can show you how to guarantee that you can earn a minimum of $1,000 per day dispatching auto haul freight. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. Because in order to do that, you have to use two sites that are not designed to work with each other, but we have figured out a way to work with them in conjunction. And when you work with both those sites and you use them the way that we're going to be presenting it to you, you can't help but earn $1,000 a day minimum. You can really earn as much as you want, because you can go through the sites and you can cherry pick on how you want to set your deals up. Okay, and that's what we're going to do today. That's why it's a very exciting day. That's why it's a very, very, very good day that you all are here with us and in with our broadcast. All right, let's go on to make sure. Excuse me here. Make sure everybody is logged in. The two sites that we're going to be using, make sure you're logged into your mydispatcher.org. If you are a site member, then you will be able to log into to mydispatcher.org. The next site you're going to need to log into is you're going to need to go, you're going to need to log in, but you need to go and pull up centraldispatch.com. And the other site that we're going to be using is going to be uship.com. Okay? So let's make that very known here. All right. Now, does anybody here, let's have some quick questions here real quick. Does anybody here know anything about auto hauling? Those of you who are here today. Hello? You gotta speak up now. Come on now. We can't have you just being quiet. I know you all are here and you gotta speak up. Do y'all mics not work?
I'm clueless.
Okay.
I'm clueless.
Okay, all right, cool. First of all, let's make sure you all understand what auto hauling is. Okay, auto hauling is a segment of the industry that kind of operates all by itself. It is not like the van lines. It's not like the reefers. It's not like the flatbeds. It's not like any other part of booking freight. Okay. And when you're booking freight for auto haulers, you can't use the standard dispatch agreement, because auto haulers, they are totally separate. It is a different type of company. It's almost a different industry altogether, but they generate a ton of money, and they know this, and that's why they are so separate. They're load board. If you notice, if you go to any other load board, I don't care if you go to DAP, all the load boards, if you're spending $200-300 a month, you don't see auto haul loads. And you ever wonder why that is? I guess I'm going to have to go onto my text messages and look at the question, because nobody wants to talk on live today. Okay, but the reason why you don't see the auto haul loads on the regular load boards, because they have their own separate operating platform, completely separate. And they don't, they are governed by DOT, but they have a complete separate rules as far as, you know, how they run, how they make their money, whole 9 yards. So they're not going to be on the regular load books. You're not going to find auto haul loads on 123 or even on that for that matter. Okay, it's very seldom that you're going to find the auto haul loads. Good morning, Jack, and thank you for joining us. I appreciate you joining me in there. I see you got your private link. Okay, all right, but the two sites that we're going to be using, and I'm starting to get some background noise, so let me mute everyone here real quick. Okay, the two sites that are primarily used to move auto haul loads is UShip, okay, and Central Dispatch. Now, I know a lot of people out there who know about you, who are familiar with auto hauls, who do auto hauls. They will tell you, don't use UShip. Don't use UShip, because you can't make any money on UShip. It is a site where the lowest bidder wins. Okay, well, I'm going to be showing y'all today how to guarantee that you will be the lowest bidder, and not only you'll be the lowest bidder, but you will still be able to make tons of money utilizing the auto haul. Okay, so you're going to be able to be the lowest bidder, and you're going to be able to use them and be able to use it to your advantage. Now, most people don't understand how this works, because the two sites were never meant to be used in conjunction with each other. All right, now, the first hurdle that I'm going to show you all how to get over is how to get onto Central Dispatch, okay? Because Central Dispatch is a very restricted site. You have to be a member to get onto Central Dispatch, and you cannot do anything in auto hauling without being a member of Central Dispatch. It is the place you have to be in order to move these loads. And if you're going to make $1,000 a day moving the auto hauls, you got to have Central Dispatch. No way around it. Now, the obvious ways to get on Central Dispatch is to have what? The obvious ways to get onto Central Dispatch. Does anyone know what the obvious way to get on to Central Dispatch is? Okay, in case you don't know, the obvious way to get on Central Dispatch is you have to have a MC number or a DOT number. You either have to be as you can see here, a broker, a carrier, and where it says dealers and shippers. Okay, so you either got to be an auto dealer and a shipper, a broker, or a carrier. Okay, now to get on Central Dispatch, you have to. There are plans that start at $89.95 per month. I promise you, it is well worth it. Can we give you access? Can we give you access to it? No. And here's the reason why. Central Dispatch is so restricted, and they are so serious about what they do. If you screw up in any way, if you get on Central Dispatch and you look like you don't know what you're doing, if you just posting stuff or if you're posting auto loads that are not that you don't have control of. Let's say you post a load, but then someone else has already moved that load before you can find an auto hauler. If you do that too many times, Central Dispatch is going to look at that and say, this person doesn't know what they're doing. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to kick you off the site, and they're going to ban you, and you won't be able to get back on. So therein lies the problem. If we get you access and we share the access with you, and then and we have a lot of students, and you go in there and you do something that you're not supposed to be doing, or you do something that that looks like you don't know what you're doing, and then guess what? Not only do you get banned, but we all get banned. So that makes no sense. And you're gonna need to have your own login in your own account with Central Dispatch anyway to get paid. Because remember, we can't accept any pay from any booking of freight. The Logistics Learning Center cannot do that. Why? Because we are a consulting firm. We are not a brokerage firm. We are not a dispatch firm. We are a consulting firm. And per our arrangements with DOT and the Federal Motor Carrier Association, we cannot accept any form of pay from any booking of freight whatsoever. We only get paid by subscription. You are paying your subscription each month and your enrollments. That's it. Okay? So in order to be able to make this work, you are going to have your own account with Central Dispatch. Now, don't you all jump the gun and go and try to join on Central Dispatch right now. Because if you don't have a DOT number, one LC number, you're not going to be able to get on. Okay? And you're gonna waste a bullet. So don't even try it. Here's how you're going to be able to get on to Central Dispatch. Okay? The two obvious ways is if you have a DOT number or if you have an MC number. A third way is if you already have a carrier under contract, you can use their MC number or DOT number and act as their representative on Central Dispatch. The way that you want to get on, because this is going to allow you to be able to use it, use Central Dispatch in a way that no one else is really able to use it. You want to get on under the heading of dealers and shippers, not brokers, not carriers. The reason why I say that, you want to get on because it says here, I need to ship vehicles. That's what you want. You want that area right there. You don't want the area that says I am a auto transport broker. No. I am a auto carrier. No. You want to be able, you want to go under the heading of dealers and shippers. So you're going to basically, and this is kind of like a catch-all. So when you get on, so when you need to get on, you're going to click on here, I need to be a dealer or a shipper. Now, you see here, it has how it works for shippers. This is how Central Dispatch works. And you all can watch this video on your own. Go back, just click here and watch that video. It says how it works for shippers. And basically, I'm going to tell you how it works. Now, you can read that if you want to, but I'm going to tell you how it works. Okay? The way it works for someone who's coming on as a dealer or a shipper, basically, you have cars or you have a car that you need moved from one location to the other. Plain and simple. Now, does that mean you have to be an actual car dealer? No. Okay? You could be someone that works in some type of support, in some type of support manner or position to a dealer or to individuals that want to move their cars. Now, the way I am getting in, I have set up a company called Calvin Butler, the Automotive Sales Specialist. Okay? It's on my Facebook page, and you all can see it. It's Calvin Butler, the Automotive Sales Specialist. I haven't done it all yet, but Central Dispatch has already told me that all I need to supply them with is my tax ID number and my state of Florida incorporation filing, where I filed with the state of Florida that I am an LLC, sole proprietor, or whatever the case may be. Once that comes up, then I will have unrestricted access to Central Dispatch. Okay? Now, what does that mean? Do you have to spend a little money? Yes, you do. You're going to have to spend a little money. You're not going to be able to access something like this that can guarantee you this much money without you spending a little bit of money. Okay? All right? The first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to spend a little money. You're going to have to go you're going to have to go to irs.gov, and you're going to have to establish a tax ID number. You're going to have an EIN, okay? And you get that by going, I'm going to show you where to go get that at. You get that by going to irs.gov, okay? I'm going to give you all the actual link to where you go to get that from. So you don't have to go seeking through trying to find out where do I go to find this, that, how do I find this, what does this mean. When you go to irs.gov, you simply go up to the search area and you put in EIN. That's all you got to put in. And you click. So it says search the EIN. All right. See what comes up? You're gonna come down here and you're gonna see where it says, oh, I got too much stuff going on here. What happened? I don't want to get a refund. Let me go back and redo it. It booted me out of the search thing for some reason. All right, let's do the search again. The EIN. Let's see what pops up. IRS is running overload nowadays, but you're gonna go up here and you're gonna type in EIN. Why is it giving me? This thing is running slow. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Now it's working right. All right, see right here it says EIN number. You're going to go and you're going to click where it says apply for an employer identification EIN number. Okay, this is what you're going to click. You're going to click that, and then you're just going to follow the prompts. And I'm going to give you all a link directly to that so you all will see where we're going here. Okay, this is where you need to go to get your EIN numbers. All right, that's where you need to go to get your EIN number. Are there any questions so far? Does anybody have any questions so far? Either type in yes, no, or unmute your mic, ask a question. Any questions? Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, I'm not moving forward until somebody answers me, because y'all are being very quiet. I don't know what's going on with you all today, but y'all are being very, 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 very quiet. I know this is a secret broadcast, but you all don't have to be secret. Okay, just, let me know what's going on. I see you all, and I know you all are here, so talk to me. All right. Now, with that being said, you got this is where you go to get your EIN. I mean, you got to have this to get onto Central Dispatch, okay? So you go there to get your EIN number, and once you have that, then you have to file for your incorporation papers, or your sole proprietorship, or your limited liability company, or your whatever you're gonna file that. In the state of Florida, that runs you about $375. Okay. Now, I don't know what it is in all of your states, but it should be somewhere around there, somewhere between $200 and $375. If you need help with that, filing it, the quickest way to do it is Rocket Lawyer. I'm going to give you all the information on how to get to Rocket Lawyer. The quickest way to get that, hold on here, let me try again. Uh-oh, I spelled it wrong, my bad. There we go, now I got it, right? I was going off with the wrong spelling and everything. All right, the best way to do this is to have Rocket Lawyer. I have a Rocket Lawyer account, but just go to rocketlawyer.com. That's all you got to do, and that will get you in. As you all can see, I do have a Rocket Lawyer account. Let me put in my Rocket Lawyer. I think it's on that one. Yep. I have two Rocket Lawyers accounts. I have a paid one and I have a free one. You can access Rocket Lawyer for free, and they have, I think that free service, you can actually order your corporation papers and things like that. Okay, so you can either go to rocketlawyer.com. I'm going to give you all the link. You can go to rocketlawyer.com, and you can have them to do it for you. If they do it for you, if you are a member, I think they do it for you like for $175 or $200 or something like that. It saves you money, basically, is what I'm saying. If you are a member of Rocket Lawyer, it saves you money to do it through them. And you can do a free membership. And here's the Rocket Lawyer account. Here's the Rocket Lawyer URL. Okay, so you can either do a free membership with Rocket Lawyer, or Rocket Lawyer has Octavia just asked, how do you know which one you need as far as LLC or sole proprietorship? When you go to irs.gov, it'll tell you what each of those are, what the LLC is and what sole proprietorship is, and when you go through the questions, it's going to help you determine which one you need. Generally speaking, if you don't have a whole lot of partners, if it's just you can do sole proprietorship. But that's not going to protect you as much as an LLC. The reason why a lot of people do an LLC, because it is just what it says, a limited liability company. It limits your liability. In case you get sued, then they can only sue your company assets. Like if you have a personal bank account, a joint bank account, and a business bank account, if someone sues you, they can only attack what's in that business account versus trying to sue you as an individual and as a company. Now, if you are sole proprietorship, it's open game. If something happens and you get sued, or let's say if you've got a trucking company and one of your trucks, they have an accident and God forbid they kill someone in the accident, then you're open to sue personally, which means they can come after everything you got. Your house, your cars, your money in your bank, the money you got stashed underneath Aunt Susan's backyard, a hole in the ground. They can come after all of it. Okay? But if you are if you are a limited liability company, that means that only your company assets can be sued, okay? Or can be under any type of liability. I'm getting a bunch of messages here. People said, I didn't get my link. Well, look. Our new system is like this. If you didn't get your link, you didn't get your link. All right? Our new system is this. If you are up to date on your subscriptions, you got a link. If your link said that your subscription was due yesterday and you didn't pay it on time, the system is going to read it as overdue. And it's not going to send you any type of links to the secure area. Those are the safeguards that we put in place because someone was attacking our brand. Okay, and I'm going to put this out here. Someone was actively attacking our brand, and we determined through the IP addresses that were used to report it to Facebook that it were members of our network. There were non-subscription members, but there were members who were in our chat groups. They were members who were within our network. Okay, so there was no mistaking about. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about, and it was more than one. So with that being said, we made the determination that all non-subscription members would not have access. And if you are late on your subscription payment, or if your subscription payment is overdue, your access to the network will be suspended. And that's done through our system now automatically. The system is right now, we're going through it and we're checking it to make sure that who is supposed to be in the network, they are here. Who are not supposed to be in the network, they are out. That's just how it is. Okay? They won't have access to the training. They won't have access to the back office site. They will not have access to our chat group. All right. At this point in time, let me make the announcement. If you are a member of the RBBS Logistics Learning Center's platform, you will be able to review this video in its entirety. If you are just watching it on YouTube and you are not a member, this is where the broadcast ends for you. If you want to access our broadcast and our back office site, all the tools and resources, and more than 113 videos in their entirety, you're going to have to become a member. In order to become a member, you're going to have to go to mydispatcher.org. That is mydispatcher.org. You see it right there. You're going to have to scroll down, and you're going to see where it says to enroll. Click here. You're going to click that click here button, and it's going to take you over to our enrollment area where you can enroll and become a member. Enrollment is $349.95 on your enrollment fee. What is that money used for? It is used to generate revenue for our company. And then after that, 14 days later, you will be billed or receive your first invoice of $39.95 for your monthly subscription to access your back office tools and resources. At the time when you receive that, when you pay your first monthly subscription, you can select Save My Card for auto pay. And you don't want to have to keep clicking it every month to pay. You can save your card for auto pay at the time that happens. Okay? All right. So with that being said, let's get on with the show. For those of you who are still with us, let's go ahead and continue.